Welcome back to another episode of the Lanxess Biosecurity Report. We've got Dr. Gisele Ravagnani joining us today. Welcome, Gisele.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you for having us again. Thank you.
Continued hot topics with cleaning and disinfecting. One big question, can people clean only with water?
Oh, um, it's a very good question, Jim. Um, and the answer is no. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you clean a surface, no matter what kind of surface it is, you always will have you will always have different kinds of organic matter, dirty, soiling, um, feed, blood. So once you use cleaners to clean, the cleaners have in their formulation surfactants. So surfactants would help to remove all these organic matter. So it's important. It's an important step, and you should clean with cleaners to remove this organic matter, and it will help uh, to prepare the surface to the next step, that is disinfection. So disinfectants in a general manner, they don't work really well when you apply on a dirt surface. So that's why you also have to clean first with cleaner and then disinfect with a disinfectant. That's it.
Okay. Now what about for the cleaning step? When you're using the cleaner, Gisele, should it always be acid?
Okay, it's a good another good question also because we have different kinds of different types of cleaners. So acid, it's one of these types of cleaners. So basically, we have three types of cleaners. So the alkaline cleaners, neutral cleaners, and acid cleaners. And these three different kinds of cleaners can be foaming or non-foaming or low foaming. So it will depends. Um, the most common or the most used cleaners that we see on farms on the field level are the alkaline cleaners and foaming alkaline cleaners. And why? Because alkaline cleaners, they will improve and help to remove organic matter. And foaming, because the foam will help with the contact time and then remove biofilms, for example, and also the organic loop. The acid cleaners, they will help to remove mineral deposits. So when you observe those build-up scales in pipelines or in some different surfaces, that's why you should use acid cleaners also. Neutral cleaners are used also, but in different areas. So in areas where you don't have that high organic load level. So you can use, I said at the beginning that the most common use is the alkaline, foaming alkaline cleaner, but you should also rotate the product. So not, it will depend from farm to farm, but you should use alkaline cleaners and then rotate, use an acid cleaner. But again, it will depend in, but you have these three different kind of cleaners.
And what makes the rotation key?
Observe uh, what is your condition, um, because when we think about farm level, we always think about organic load level. So dirty food, blood, feces, whatever. So that's why you use more alkaline. But depends some region where this farm is, you probably face hard water issues. So that's when you observe this build up scale, and then you should use the acid cleaner also to remove. In fact, when cleaning the pipelines, the water line also, because these mineral deposits can um, deposit inside of the pipeline. So that's why you should also use um, these kind of different cleaners also.
I'm not sure if one of the myths are people feel like disinfectants are all the same. So I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Are they all the same?
Okay. No, they're not all the same. Although disinfectants are chemical products, so they disinfectants are composed by chemical actives that are the biocides. So the biocides, they have this, I would say, power to kill the pathogen that is on that surface. But they are not all the same, because although they are chemicals, they are biocides, they belongs to different, I would say, chemical families. So there are some families or some actives that will act better when in presence of gram-positive, gram-negative bacteria, mycoplasma. There are other chemical active that it's not so powerful against fungi, for example. So they are not all the same, although they will help us to fight against this pathogen or kill the pathogen, reduce the surface contamination, but they are not the same. There are different actives or formulations that will work better um, when we face low temperatures or when the temperature is high. Um, you will need more contact time to eliminate that virus or that bacteria or that fungi. So they're definitely not all the same.
So we got one more question to get to, but I know you've been on the road traveling, Gisele. You're back home in Des Moines. Is there anything you can share from your the time on the road, what you've seen or what you've been up to?
Um, well, what I've been seeing is that more and more farmers, they are always updated with what is going on, and not only about diseases or nutrition, but everything. So they're in. It's very important to be updated and follow, like, I mean, the news, what's going on, because you will be prepare yourself for your farmer. Whatever it's going on, what are the news uh, that you can maybe improve or bring to your farm, and improve your system.
Now, with that, what are the best practices with cleaning and disinfecting?
Well, the best practices, I would say, I know there's a different steps to follow, but the best practices, I would say, is pay attention on these steps. I know that the time that we have during work, sometimes we don't have many time during one loading or the downtime. It's not enough, but thinking on cleaning and disinfection, you have to think about the first step, that is the dry cleaning. Remove all the equipment, organic load, dirty. I don't know if maybe that farm has some kind of bed on the barns. So the first step is this dry cleaning, and then press soak the surface, clean with cleaner, weigh the contact time of this cleaner. So pay attention on the label that the product that you're using, weigh the contact time, then rinse the surface, wait until the surface is dry or not that soak, and then you can disinfect and wait the contact time of that disinfectant, and then basically the cleaning and disinfection steps are basically done. but also the most common practices. And I will advance myself here, Jim. Is it also brings me the most common inquiries or questions that we receive from our farmers, from our customers, that it's about efficacy. I receive a lot of questions about efficacy. Is the product that I'm using is effective against PRRS or PED, for example, if I'm facing a problem with these pathogens or even others? This disinfectant will kill this virus or this bacteria. So although all these cleaning and disinfection steps, efficacy also it's a should be a common in a good common practice when thinking about in this case disinfection. So the other question that I get the most is about dilution rate. So how the about the amount of solution that I have to prepare to clean or disinfect that area, that barn or that vehicle, or how should I prepare the solution to use on boot tips. So, and it's really important because once you prepare the dilution in using a wrong dilution or using less product or more product, I mean, when you use less, lower concentration, you won't achieve that disinfection level. And when you use more product than you need, you're just wasting money because you don't need that amount of product. So always follow the label also. In I know we are in this transition period for spring, so the winter it's almost gone, yeah, almost done. But another common question that I receive, and I receive it a lot during fall and winter, it's about the efficacy of that product of our products. I would say so, Vercon and the Glutex range, GQ1 and GS2, when using in low temperatures also, because some products can behave in a different way when the temperature is low, it's or very low, freezing temperature, or even when it's high, because now we're spring, it's around the corner, and then summer. So these are the three most common questions that I receive. So about efficacy, dilution, and in this case of the weather, if the product will work on low temperatures.
Well, thank you for joining us on the Langston's Biosecurity Report, Dr. Gisele Ravagnani. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everyone. I